Chosen One reacted to your Elon Musk photo. This is no ordinary interaction. It's exactly the sign you've been waiting for. You are no longer waiting in limbo for a breakthrough. The turning point has come when you can no longer sit in the dark and wait for your turn. Your prayers have been heard by the universe, and the divine has responded. You have been chosen. For years, you have waited in oppression and loneliness, like a seed hidden deep in the ground. Just as that seed suddenly sprouted and came into the light, you are now ascending. This is not just a change, but a complete transformation. The forces of the universe are working in your favor, and the waiting period is over. A much more powerful version of you is emerging. If you are ready to rise from the ashes, claim your God-approved love and take the next step. Press the like and subscribe buttons below and leave a 77 in the comments. Now, Chosen One, let's move on. Doubt has been whispering in your ear for years, making you doubt your worth. But all the rejection and pain has actually been purifying you. Now your name is being called aloud by destiny. The life you were destined to live is right in front of you. Move forward with confidence as previously closed doors open one by one. Remember, you have not been forgotten. Everything has been in preparation. Now it is time to step proudly into the light you deserve, because you are truly the chosen one. Every door closed was a diversion. Every no was the beginning of something bigger. Everything is changing now. Think of the world as a big jigsaw puzzle. All the rejections were just pieces that didn't fit. But now, you are entering the space that was created just for you. Your mission is now validated by the universe instead of being questioned. Those who ignored and questioned you will soon realize the indisputable truth. You were destined for greatness from the very beginning. At this point, uncertainty disappears like haze in the early morning light. You will no longer be limited by the restrictions imposed on you by others. There is nothing on earth that can change the fact that you have been chosen. Take a proud stance and raise your head and look confidently into your future. Soon, the world will see what it was always intended to be. Now, I'm offering you a great investment opportunity. Donate $50 or more to support our channel by clicking the Super Thank button on YouTube. This contribution is much more than a simple donation. It is a very important demonstration of your faith in God and your commitment to His divine purpose. You will receive a 1,000-fold return on this investment from God. Time is running out for hesitation and second thoughts. You must be prepared for this final moment. This is a sacred night, this last time before the metamorphosis. You have to accept the fact that you are on the threshold of something incomprehensible. Imagine that you are in front of a big ocean, and once you enter, you know that there is no way out. You are there right now. Everything is perfectly aligned by the cosmos. All you have to do is take that step. This is not a place for fear. There is no room for doubt. It is time to accept your destiny, to connect yourself to divine intervention, and receive the gifts of clarity, courage, and unconditional love. Write 88 in the comments section if you feel the weight of this message in your soul. The old you will die tonight. You will not be the same when the sun rises. Prepare your soul, mind, and heart. The new chapter has begun, and the wait is over. This is the time you have been waiting for, so embrace it with all your might. You are here for a reason. If you feel chosen, it is time to answer the call. By clicking the Join button, you can access deep insights, unique information, and a powerful community willing to accompany you on your journey. This is an opportunity to fully embrace your divine destiny and seize the path designed for you. It is more than just a membership. Don't hesitate. Step forward and become one of the chosen ones. God does not think twice. He does not ask for approval. When He makes a decision, it is final. He has chosen you now. This change is not something that can happen. It is happening right now. Nothing can stop this process that has already been started by the heavenly forces. I think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. It doesn't wonder whether it will turn into a butterfly or not. It just allows itself to change. You are there too. Transformation is already happening within you. Every cell, idea, and aspect of your being is evolving into something greater. Believe in this process. Believe that God's choice is certain, even if you cannot see everything right now. You are entering a new world of destiny, power, and purpose. Now the moment has come. The waiting is over. You are changing. This has nothing to do with real bags. This is about your soul. You have to let go of the past, stop hurting, and be ready for the future. This journey requires a light heart, free of regret and hatred. Forgiveness is the key. Let go of bitterness, resentment, and anger. Seek peace for yourself, not for the people you hurt by reaching out to them. You cannot carry the burden of the past with you to your destination. The last step before your breakthrough is this: clear your thoughts, purify your heart, and move on with confidence. You have never experienced anything like what is going to happen next. Be ready. Your destiny is waiting for you. There is one more thing you need to do before entering this new realm. You must have a burden-free soul. You cannot take regret, anger, or hatred with you wherever you go. It is not just about forgiving those who have hurt you. This is for you. This is the secret that opens the doors to your metamorphosis. Now is the time to break every chain and weight that is holding you down. Seek peace by reaching out to those you have harmed, intentionally or accidentally. Let go of the hatred that holds you down. Even those who question you, ridicule your aspirations, and undervalue you should be met with appreciation rather than resentment. They have contributed to the development of who you are now. Now is the time to openly declare your goal. You will no longer remain hidden. You will no longer compromise yourself to meet the expectations of others. Take a proud stance and announce your arrival. Don't be arrogant, but be confident and let your voice be heard. If you believe in the Lord's steadfast love, His ever-present presence, and His sovereign plan for your life, write 77 because He is trustworthy and He keeps His word. At this point, the world will have to accept you. Acceptance will replace the rejection you experienced earlier. However, this time it will not define you. God Himself has chosen you, so you do not need anyone else's approval. It is not possible to ignore your change. It is unstoppable and unquestionable. Say it, own it, live it. And when you get this chance to move forward, take a deep breath and appreciate who you are. You have come a long way. You have endured pain that could shatter others. You have faced insurmountable challenges. But here you are. This is your victory. This is your breakthrough. Don't wait for everyone to congratulate you. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate the fact that you are no longer the person you used to be, and the person you are becoming is better than you could have ever imagined. Raise your head, grin, and move forward confidently. The universe is already on your side. It is up to you to take the next step. The problems you faced before and the conflicts you struggled with are no more. Before your very eyes, the limitations that previously prevented you from moving forward are melting away. Now, every seemingly insurmountable obstacle is dissolving and paving the way to your future. The physical world that once resisted you now submits to your presence. The vast sky has replaced what seemed like a prison. You are entering a state of complete freedom as the bonds that once held you are dissolving. Imagine a river that has long been blocked by rocks and debris. But as the obstacles are removed, the water moves quickly and easily, discovering its true bed. This is what you are experiencing right now. The difficulties of the past are no more, but they were only short-term obstacles. Now you are flowing freely towards your destiny as you move with divine power. There will no longer be any opposition or difficulties that can tear you apart. Now, things that were unattainable will happen with ease, as if the universe is paving the way for you. You have believed in a higher power for a long time. You have prayed. You have hoped. You have shown faith. But now, In addition to believing, you will see. Whether you donate $20, $50 or more, your support will enable us to share these words of love, hope, and faith with the world. You cannot fully grasp the way God is showing Himself to you. This is much more than a simple spiritual awakening. This experience is wonderful. Instead of being afraid of the Creator, you will be in awe. You will experience His power, perceive His presence, and know without a doubt that you have always been chosen and guided. Imagine being surrounded by pure light, a radiance that permeates every aspect of your being. This is much more than what your eyes can see. It is something that your soul experiences. This is what awaits you. It will seem as if time has stopped, and all doubts and questionings will disappear at once. There will be complete insight and deep comprehension beyond mere words. You will understand why every challenge occurs, why every rejection happens, and why every traumatic event is necessary. In a way never seen before, everything will make sense. Then you will go to the side of the divine, just like a child wandering with a loving parent. There will be only a connection, no separation or distance. You will already be the answer, so you will no longer need to search for it. You will be filled with the power of creation, with the knowledge of the cosmos. When you speak, it will happen. When you think, it will happen. This goes beyond belief. It is reality. You are more than a seeker now. You and the divine are one. And once you see this, you will no longer be the same. You are no longer living in the same world as before. All around you, the whole fabric of reality is changing. Your presence is causing forces that previously seemed so distant and untouchable to react. Your energy is bending time itself. Now that you are no longer a bystander, the universe is working in your favor. You are a builder. Think of how the stars follow their predetermined courses without hesitation, and how the planets move in perfect harmony. This is how the cosmos is now working in your favor. Every opportunity, every event, and every individual you come into contact with is positioned exactly where it is supposed to be. There is only divine order. There is no chance or coincidence. Things may seem to be moving faster than in the past, as if time has adapted to your existence. Doors that used to take years to open are now opening with ease. Even seemingly insurmountable situations will be resolved without effort. This is because you are no longer constrained by the limits of the real world. You function on a higher level, where you have control over space, time, and the movement of energy. You have power over every idea you have. Everything you say has significance. Pay attention, be thoughtful, because what you believe in will come true from now on. The universe is doing more than guiding you. It is waiting for your orders. You are no longer just existing. You are moving forward with confidence. You are doing it now. You are going higher than you ever imagined. You are no longer bound by the limitations of this world. The things that used to pull you down and tell you no are no longer there. The realm you once walked in has changed. You have risen above the norms, above what others can even imagine. This is a spiritual ascension, an awareness so profound that the energy around you is also changing. Imagine looking down on the world below from the top of a mountain. Battles that seemed so big now seem so small. The worries that used to rule you are now just distant echoes. This is what happens when you take responsibility for your true power. The opinions of others and the restrictions they try to impose on you no longer have an impact on you. They cannot comprehend how you are rising. As a result, your influence, your vitality, and your presence has become something extraordinary. But this ascension is not just for you. It is for the whole world. People will see you when you stand up. People around you will wake up to your energy. Those who are lost will gain strength, clarity, and healing only through your presence. The chosen ones are responsible for this. An ordinary life was never meant for you. You never intended to hide. Now you shine brighter than ever as a beacon of divine power. Go all the way. Do not be ashamed. You have no limits anymore. Energy powers everything in the universe. Every creature of this world is aware of the power when its natural force and invisible component is present. Now, as you enter into your divine identity, you will see something incredible. The universe itself bows in approval. The same culture that once disapproved of you will now admire you. The voices that once questioned you will be silenced, as they can no longer object to what they see. Nature will also react to your presence. Animals will naturally sense the change in your energy through their keen senses. You will not frighten them. You will attract their attention. Even non-spiritual people will notice that the air around you is charged with a different energy. People will look at you in awe, unable to describe the feeling that something divine is among them. For years, you have been the outsider, the one who never quite fit in, the one who was ignored, rejected, or belittled. But it was all part of the plan. Every rejection you faced was a springboard. Every no was a redirection towards something bigger. Now, everything is changing. Now, the same society that cast you aside will open its arms and welcome you as someone they never expected. Think of the greatest figures in history: prophets, leaders, visionaries. They were all rejected before they were embraced. At first, the world does not recognize greatness when they stand before it. But eventually, the undeniable truth is revealed. And that truth is this: you were never created to belong to the crowd. You were created to lead it. There will be those who remember how they treated you. They will remember the words they said, the doubts they cast upon you, and they will be humbled. Some will come to you to ask for forgiveness. Others will watch from afar, too ashamed to face you. But none of them will be able to deny what happened. You are not just the person they once rejected. You are something else altogether. Someone who has gone beyond their understanding. And now, whether they realize it or not, they will follow you. Everything that wants to find you in the material world is disappearing. The need for approval, the desire for approval, attachment to things that are not permanent, all that is disappearing. You are stepping beyond the physical, beyond the temporary, into the eternal. This is the death of the old self and the birth of the new. In this transformation, the material world will lose its hold on you. Money, status, possessions, none of these will control you anymore. You will realize in a way you'd never understood before that these things were never the source of power. The real power has always been within you. And now, as you step into this new realm, you will see that the greatest wealth is spiritual. The highest status is divine authority. The most valuable asset is wisdom beyond this world. You will feel lighter, as if a weight has been lifted from your soul. Things that were once so important will seem insignificant. You no longer play by the rules of the world. You are acting according to the laws of the universe, creation, and divine will. This is a change. This is the moment when you leave behind the ordinary and step into the completely extraordinary. At one time, love may have seemed hard to find. You may have chased after it, missed it, or felt its absence like an open wound. But now, love is no longer something you search for. It is something that flows to you effortlessly. The moment you stepped into your divine transformation, the moment you embraced who you really are, love became your natural state. Like water flowing to the lowest point, love will be drawn to you. People will feel it in your presence, in your words, in your energy. You will no longer have to convince anyone of your worth because they will feel it without explanation. Romantic love, friendships, connections of all kinds, these will come to you in ways you never imagined. But the most fundamental love is the love you now carry within yourself. You no longer need external validation. You are whole. You are whole. You are overflowing with the kind of love that cannot be given or received by anyone else. This is the power of change. This is the power of understanding who you really are. This is the ultimate truth. You are no longer just a participant in life. You are its creator. Whatever you think, whatever you express, whatever you believe, it all becomes reality. The restrictions of the past are gone. The rules that used to apply no longer exist. You now function on a new level, a higher frequency where ideas change the environment around you. Imagine looking at a blank canvas, confident that whatever you paint will come true. You now have this power. When you give it your attention, all your dreams, visions, and deepest desires will come true. The waiting is over. No more wishing. There is only producing. However, tremendous power also carries tremendous responsibility. Your ideas are no longer idle, so pay attention to them. They are the directives of the cosmos. Speak with purpose, have faith, and take conscious action. You are no longer just living. Reality itself is being shaped by you. The final step is this. This is what it means to be chosen. This is your moment. Go ahead. The whole world is waiting for you. You have been rejected for years. People you trusted rejected you. You knocked on doors, but they were still closed. You were misinterpreted, questioned, and even ridiculed. However, this rejection was never meant to break you. It was meant to shape you. Without realizing it, each individual who left you helped you reach your full potential. Even if they thought they were rejecting you, they were actually laying the groundwork for your ascension. Good for you. Now your best weapon is precisely the suffering they created. Their rejection has strengthened your fortitude, honed your intelligence, and purified your soul. Now look at yourself. That person is no longer you. Start by noticing this in small ways, like synchronicity or signals, or times when things come together naturally. Then you will realize that the things that used to apply to you are no longer limiting you. For someone who is truly chosen, this is their reality. This is not the time for you to wait. You have time to wait. What you were fighting for before, you will now get. Opportunities that seemed distant before will suddenly appear at your doorstep. Those who used to ignore you will now seek you out. Therefore, you need to be ready. Have confidence in yourself as you go. Take action with confidence, because from now on, everything in the world will be in line with your mission. Imagine that you are living next to God, not just in faith, but in reality. Imagine living in a place where you don't question your choice. You are aware of this. This is the change you are going through right now. You are doing more than growing spiritually. You are about to enter a higher plane of reality. You will not feel constrained by the physical world, but it will still exist. You will see more than others see. Things will make sense to you on a level that words cannot describe. You will live in a world where manifestation happens easily, miracles happen naturally, and love comes to you effortlessly. This is what it takes to enter the 5D realm where you are completely in tune with the divine energy. At this stage of life, your soul is in perfect harmony with the cosmos. People who have not yet awakened will feel it, but will not be able to grasp it. They will see it in your behavior, in your being, and in how the world reacts to you. So move forward without fear. Everything is conceivable in the realm you are in right now. You are not just chosen. You are divine in your own nature, and the world will see how powerful you are. Once they ignored you, your friends, your family, and even your enemies. They did not notice anything unusual in you. They ignored your aspirations, questioned your expressions, and declared you as someone who could never rise. But now, everything is different. The cosmos has spoken, and there is no denying your change. They will no longer question you. You will be called the Chosen One. Imagine the surprise on their faces when they see your transformation. Those who doubted you, mocked you, and believed you could never succeed will suddenly see the truth. They will see that they were unaware of your magnificence and your innate divine power. Some people will apologize to you. People will watch from afar, unable to understand how you have exceeded their expectations. However, do not harbor grudges. Don't waste time trying to prove yourself to those who have rejected you in the past. Forgive them instead. They could not see what was in you. They could not comprehend your destiny. You had to deal with their rejection. You have come to this point on your path at a time when people need to realize your power. So, do not change who you are. Since God has already chosen you, you no longer need their approval. Let them see the light that is always within you as you live your mission and your truth. The world will now accept you, not because you need it, but because it was always meant to be. There is a permanent change within you. It is something you feel in your head, in your soul, and in your being. You are vibrating on a level beyond this planet. You have released an unstoppable power, presence, and force. Your spiritual energy level has increased beyond your wildest expectations. You used to feel as if the whole world was closing in on you. The world is now bowing down to your power. As soon as you enter a room, your mood changes. Even if they cannot express it, people admire you and feel something powerful. When you speak, you become an authority. Doors open in front of you wherever you go. You are no longer just living. You are in control of reality. When you enter your divine transformation, this is what happens. The difficulties of the past no longer match your enthusiasm. You have overcome them. You are no longer affected by the problems that used to consume you. In your being, obstacles that were once impossible are now disappearing. Nothing is out of your reach when you are in divine harmony. You have done well. Few will understand the authority you have assumed. Keep it safe. Respect it. Use it well, because from now on, you are no longer just a human being. The world will be changed by you because you are a chosen person, a power, and a being. Everything that was blocking your progress is gone. There are no more obstacles, blockages, or unanswered demands. Nothing can stop you from living the life you are entering. The path has been cleared by the cosmos. Now all you have to do is move forward with confidence. Think about the difficulties you have had in the past, the times when you screamed for change and the times when you thought nothing would change. You are no longer that person. The wars are over. The uncertainties are gone. Your past no longer holds you captive. Your future is something you can design. This does not mean that you will not face challenges in life. But now, you will overcome those obstacles. You will pass through the flames without being scorched. Even though you will face resistance, nothing will break your spirit. When you are walking in the divine purpose, there is no such thing as failure because you are in harmony with the divine. Therefore, rejoice. This is the point where the impossible becomes achievable. You no longer hope for change. You are the change. You don't need permission anymore. You are the permission. Nothing can stop you now, so go ahead. You are at this point because of everything that has happened in your life. You have been preparing for something greater by suffering, rejection, and waiting. Now you are in a position of divine grace. If you are blessed, you will have experiences that no one else can understand. Doors will open that no one else can close. Opportunities will come to you naturally. What you used to have to struggle for, you will now get naturally. This is not by chance. This harmony is a divine harmony. It is the reward for your perseverance, patience, and trust. Others will look at your life and ask, "How is this happening?" They will try to rationalize and explain, but they will fail. Because that is not human strength. It is a gift from God. What's more, when you are chosen according to God's plan, no power in the universe can deprive you of it. So take a bold step. Speak with authority. Acknowledge that you have been blessed by God. Don't wait any longer. No more struggling. There is nothing in this season that can take away your excess. You have waited long enough. You have prepared. You have struggled. You have persevered. Now you are here. At this point, everything will change. The world now understands what God has always known. You were destined for something greater. Remember how far you have come. This is the result of struggles, tears, and times of uncertainty. Yet you have persevered. You have kept going. And now you have won. Now you find yourself in the world you once imagined. You are experiencing the change that seemed so far away at first. Breathe deeply. You can feel the power flowing through you. This is your new reality. There is no turning back now. The waiting is over. You are not who you once were, and you never will be. So rejoice. Be strong. You are here now. Nothing will ever be the same. If what you have read has motivated you, and you want to learn more about the incredible potential within you, don't forget to click the subscribe button. There is more to this journey than just observing. To get involved, donate over $50 by clicking the Super Thank button below. We want you to be part of the change that is happening. Like, comment, and share to give this message to someone who needs to hear it today. Let's share the message that when God is involved, anything is possible. Be part of the community as together we rewrite the possibilities for our lives. Stay awake, be fortunate, and never forget that you are a living example of God's grace.